How's it going, everybody? So today in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do is how to find the most recent linked record in Airtable. So if you're interested in that, stick around. If you haven't met me before, my name is Ben Green. I'm the owner of optimizeis. What we do is we help business owners, probably just like you, help you optimize all of your information systems online to help you scale to the next level without trying to figure out everything on your own. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into the video now. I'm going to show you how to do this most recent record deal in Airtable. So what we have here, we have a contacts table, we have a communication table. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger so you can see it. And in the contacts table, we have contacts. So we have Benjamin Green, Nacho, and Ann, and also the companies that they work out. That's a little bit behind the scenes, but the contacts are linked to different pieces of communication. So one contact is linked to many pieces of communication, but one piece of communication is only linked to one contact in this system. So an easy way to tell if what's the most recent piece of communication by just looking at this with just three is just if we come in here and group by this. So if we come in here and I move the camera and we say group by this contacts field by right clicking on it, a visual way to just show it right here is like this, but I'm going to show you how to just use some roll-ups and display this on the contacts table. So let's actually, 9 to 1, and let's move this one up top. So here we have the top date. So the most recent one for Ben is a Zoom consult call. The most recent piece of communication for Ann is we escalated to decision makers. Most recent one for Nacho is signed up for a Zoom call. And this is just test data, obviously, so that's why it's in the future. All right, so where we're going to start out is on the contacts table. I'm going to go through a few different fields that you'll need to add to this. The only important thing that you really need is this date field right here. And these two tables need to be linked to each other. So you need to have something to where you're wanting to know what's the most recent piece of communication for one of these contacts. And that's pretty much it. So the contacts are linked to the communication through a linked record field right here. And so let's get started. So the first thing we need to know is we need to know what was the date of the most recent communication. So to find out what was the most recent date of communication, we add a field by clicking this plus box here, coming in here and saying roll up. So we're going to roll up the date field. So for me, I only have one linked record, so it automatically linked to communication, but you could choose communication there. And then our field is going to be the date field. We don't need to do any filters for this one because I don't have any statuses in there, although sometimes I do use those. We just want to know overall what's the most recent piece of communication. And then for this, we're going to say max. So if I just type max in there, I can just click on max values and that's perfect. So we're going to say most recent date, communication date. And we're just going to go create that field. All right, so now we have the most recent communication date. Now we're going to go back to the communication table and we're going to add a lookup field of this date. So communication table. And the easiest way to do this is just to go straight to your linked record field and right click on it, add a lookup field. So I'm going to go through that again. Right click on your linked record field, add lookup field, and then that field that we just added was most recent communication date. Bring that one right in here. Sweet. So now what we have is the most recent communication date looked up on this table. Now this is where it gets a little bit tricky, and this is one of the harder things to figure out how to do in Airtable, but I'm going to shrink this all down here for just a second. So the next thing we need to do is write a formula, and I'm going to walk you through exactly how to write this formula. It should be pretty straightforward. So you're going to come add a new field right here, and it's going to be a formula field. And what we're going to be writing is we're going to say if this date is this date, then return a value. If it's not, then don't. So we can do that very easily with a simple if statement. There's just going to be one formula in this. And we're just going to say if, and then click on the if right here. And now, if we look at this little yellow box here, we can see if, and then a parentheses, logical, comma, value 1, comma, value 2. Now, a logical, or what logical means is it's a logical expression. So if, and the logical expression always returns true or false. So true or false in this scenario is going to be if the date field equals the most recent date field, then that would return true. if it doesn't, if the date field does not equal the most recent date field, it would return false. So that's the logical expression we're going to use in this scenario. So we're going to say if date equal sign most recent date, then it's going to return true. And so now what we need is our value of true and value of false. So the first, where it says value 1, that's our value of true, and value 2 is value of false. And I can show you at the end how to figure out how to do nested if statements, but this is just the most simple version of if for now. So if that, all we want to do is just return any value. So I'm going to say most recent. And you want to make sure to put this in quotes. That way your formula works. That way Airtable recognizes this as a string. So if this date equals the most recent date, then return a value. You can type anything in here. It really does not matter. So we're going to say most recent with a question mark. So now you can see most recent shows up on each record that was the most recent for that linked record. All right. Now that we've done that, now we're actually going to go back to the contacts table, and we want to first ask ourselves, like, what field do we want to bring in that relates to the most recent record? So we already have the most recent date. Now I want to know what happened in that most recent piece of communication. So for us, we're just going to say, what was the notes field? What did the notes field say on that most recent piece of communication? So it's basically going to say for Anne, it's going to say escalated to decision makers. For Ben, it's going to say Zoom consult call. So let's jump back to the contacts table and add this field. So we're going to now add another roll-up. And we are going to say, so again, just click the plus button to add a new field. Type R, or that's the easiest way that I do it, and then click roll-up. And then mine again is already linked to communication, but then choose your field. You're going to choose the notes field. So this is where you're going to choose whichever field you want to bring in the value of. So I want to bring in what happened, which gets entered into the notes field. So I'm going to say the notes field. And then I'm going to say in here, I'm going to write a few formulas actually probably just one formula. All I want is the unique ones. So I just like array unique. It's my favorite format. Basically, that's just going to give us the value of the text. And if that text happened to show up twice, then it's just that one text. So I purposefully left out a field, but I'm just going to show you what this would do if I didn't add the next field. So if I don't add the next little piece here, it's going to bring in all of the notes roll up. So you can see it brought in multiple things, but I only wanted to show one thing. So how we get it to only show the most recent piece of communication is we just come in here and toggle on only include linked records from the communication table. So in your roll-up, you'll have these little filters down here. So you just toggle this on to filter where it matches certain conditions. And all we're going to say is most recent. So click on this right here, which brings up the field. Most recent, which is that formula field with the question mark that we wrote, is not empty. So again, you could have put whatever value in there that you wanted, but as long as that column is not empty, then this is going to work. So let's now click save. Sweet. So now we have the most recent communication. So that is it. So again, you just need these fields, and then after you make these, I would just go and hide these right here and hide these on the communication table. So now you can click on both of those and then click hide. And now what we have is we have the most recent piece of communication on any of these three people. And if we were to add 9 to Anne, it would take it off of Anne. So that is important. Each piece of communication can only be linked to one contact in this scenario, but that's how to do this. So if you love this video, you're probably going to like this video in the end screen. It's that video that I talked to you about earlier. It's how to use the nested ifs in Airtable to build out more complicated if formulas. So if you enjoyed learning about this formula that I hid right here, the most recent formula, and you want to learn how to make these formulas even more advanced, then go check out that video right there in the end screen, and I'll see you there. So again, you can just go click on the box right in the middle of the screen, and it's going to show you exactly how to build out nested if formulas. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.